Yeah, g'day YouTubers. Today I was just going to strip down a 627B, I think it is, carburetor. Just let me have a look. The number's here. Right there. Probably can't see that, but anyway. So it's a 627B. It's off a CB500. I'm fitting these to a CB550. Thought I'd do a little video on stripping them and putting them back together if it helps anyone. But yeah, let's go. So I want to take the top off first. I didn't do a video on stripping them off the rack. It's pretty straightforward. Pretty much just got to undo these on all 4 carburetors. Take your throttle return spring off. Yeah, undo your 8 countersunk screws on the back of the rack here. They all come out and then you'll be left with that and 4 carbs that you can just pull apart. So anyway, back to this. Take the top off here. You end up with that. You got these little tongue washers here. You want to push the tongue washers back on. There's 2 on this side and 1 on this little bolt here. We'll start at the top one. You just got to hold up on your throttle to do it. It's a bit of a don't stab yourself with a screwdriver. I find once you get the screwdriver started, just to twist it, and then you'll push them. Something like that. They are a bit fiddly. I'm just going to have to turn it away from the camera for a second. That's one. There we go. There's one at the back here. Oh, you'll need a 8mm spanner for this front one. And just be careful, there's a little, there he is. This little guy here, this tiny little fella. Oh, where are we? There we go. That little fella will fall out. He actually lives with the pointy side of this. Pointy side of this guy points into the nut, and the curved part actually rides on that little round linkage arm there. Don't lose that guy. I dropped one, took me ages to find it on one of the other carbs. You'll need a 7mm ring spanner for this guy here. Yeah, I worked out the bike that I'm doing up a CB550 actually had 2 different sets of carbs that come with it. One was actually, I worked out off a 650, which is the PD51s, I think they were. This bike's meant to have PD46 carbs, but I had a set of these 627B carburetors, and they can be rejetted to the 550 jets, no worries at all. Same venturi size, pretty much identical carbs, just different internal. So yep, we're going to use them. They're in pretty good nick. So once you've undone that, this arm can come out, and there's a little plastic spacer in here that you want to not lose. So that just pulls out. And on this shaft you'll have your spring. Oh, there he is, stuck to the back of this bushing. So yeah, you'll have your your linkage shaft. It'll have this collar with the recess in it. The big side of your spring goes down, and then a little flat washer, and then this collar here with the smaller side facing up, like that. I'm going to put that aside for now. You don't want to strip the heads, otherwise it'll be a son of a gun to try and get them out. The other one, again, heaps of pressure. Nearly stripped that one then. Let's get 2 screws. To take this arm out, you've actually got to turn, there's like a little tab on the bottom of this plate here. I'll show you when you get out. You've actually got to turn it, line it up with the valve, and it will pull out like that. So you got the little arm there, or the little nub. Just got to put him back in. You got to push him in and then turn him. It won't come straight out. You'll bend that trying to get it out if you do it any other way. And then the needle just drops out. Now this needle's got all been set to the 4th clip, which is right for this particular carb, but I'm not keeping this. I'm going to replace it. Alright, moving on to the bottom of the carb, take out the drain screw. Wow, that was tight. Every one of the carbs I pull apart so far, this has all been blocked. As you can see, it's all no deal. It's got an O-ring on it, little fella that comes in the kit. Replace that after we clean him up. Take out our 4 bowl screws. There's an O-ring around here. They've been an absolute son of a gun to get in and out. Someone's glued them in. So yeah, it's always fun. We'll get them out. Put him over there. There's this leaf spring arrangement. You just pretty much tilt it like that, turn it sideways, and it'll pop off. Goes that way down. Main jet, just pull straight out. O-ring sits down into the tower. I'm replacing these anyway. Got our slow speed jet, which is this guy. He just undoes. You know, you can screw it in either side. This one goes nowhere. You got to look for the one that's got the little brass lump on it, and that's actually the drilling for this slow jet. This is the number 40. I'm replacing these with 38s. This will come in the kit, but I might have to use these. I don't think it would matter that much, but see how we go. Maybe it will. Take out the float pivot pin. Be very careful not to break the towers here. They come out real easy normally. Float comes out. Cutouts on the bottom of the float go down. They match the sides of the carburetor here. And my needle just fell out. Float bowl needle. It comes out of here. Should just fall out. It's that dry. And we can take this Phillips head screw out that holds the float needle seat in. Same again with this guy, just be very careful, but he'll just pull straight up and out normally. He's just pushed in, this guy. O-ring on him. He goes into the carburetor that way. can then drive the emulsion tube out of the tower. I used a pencil, a flat brand new pencil, seems to work alright. The carburetor that way, put him on top of the tube, just give him a tap. Might fall out, might not. It's the emulsion tube. This recess side here goes into the carburetor that way. They normally block up all the holes. This one actually looks not too bad. There's a couple of little holes blocked up in it. You could take the choke flap off, but I'm not going to, I don't need to. And that's pretty much the carby stripped. I'm going to clean all this up and I'll show you a video on putting it back together. Alright, cheers.